It's always fun to nerd out on cutting edge technology, and Ecovacs has knocked it out of the park with this one. This is the Deebot X1 Omni. It's a robot vacuum with loads of cutting edge features. Not only does it vacuum and wet mop, but it also has a docking station with clean and dirty water bins. It auto washes the mop pads and dries them with hot air to prevent bacteria buildup. We've got a self-emptying dustbin, 3D camera sensors for obstacle avoidance, and you can also use those cameras to patrol your house. You're gonna need deep pockets for this one at $1,500, but I want you to see where the technology is going and the remaining features on this device. Now, big thank you to Ecovacs for sending out this device and sponsoring this video. Cracking into this thing, we have got a massive base station. Not only does it have the self-emptying bin that I've seen on previous Ecovac models, but we also now have clean and dirty water bins. If we take a look inside of the base, there is now a basin in there that is going to wash those mop pads for us. Taking a look at the actual vacuum itself, and this is something that I love about Ecovacs, is that it has brushes on both sides. So instead of the standard where it's just gonna have the brush that is going to go up against the wall for other vacuums, this actually has a brush on both sides, which is going to sweep all of the dust into the suction in the middle. Speaking of suction, this thing has 5,000 PA suction power. That blows me away. The current Ecovac that I'm using right now for reference only has 2,600. So this is almost double the suction power, which means this vacuum is gonna do fantastic on rugs and carpets. If we take a look at the roller in the middle, it varies between brushes and a rubber fin. This is gonna give it the best option for cleaning out not only rugs, but hardwood floors. Below that, we have got the mop pads. These are pressurized dual spinning mop pads that spin 180 times a minute. The cool thing about this setup right here is that the vacuum itself has a water reservoir inside. So as it is mopping, it doesn't need to return to the base station as often. It's gonna use that reservoir built into the vacuum to keep the pads wet. After 15 minutes of mopping, it'll return to the base station to get its pads clean. It'll take that dirty water, put it in the dirty water bin, and fill up with fresh, clean water. If we take a look on the other side of the vacuum, we've got our port for sucking out all of the dirt out of the dustbin. That is going to suck it into the base station and keep it in a dust bag there. They say the dust bag can last up to 60 days. Up on the top of the vacuum, we have got an updated True Mapping 2.0 technology built into this vacuum right here. It's going to allow for a more precision scan of your house, so it can quickly generate a map of your home and plan out the most efficient cleaning path. Moving down in front of the LiDAR scanner, we're gonna have the AI-VI 3D mapping camera system. This is going to allow for precision obstacle avoidance. In addition to that, with that camera system, you can actually log in through the app and view that camera system. You can then patrol around your house, see what's going on. Now, when you do log into this, the vacuum will announce that the camera system is being activated. So everyone will know that somebody is watching through the camera. In addition to that, this vacuum also has a voice assistant built in, but we'll get into that in a bit. Now, once I got everything set up, I needed to map out my floor plan. Now, with typical vacuums, it is going to do an initial sweep of the floor. It's going to sweep everything. It's going to get a very detailed look at the floor. With Ecovac, to do a quick mapping, it's just going to quickly go through the main walkways of your house and getting that precision map. Once it has that and has the initial map done, then you're good to go. You can start either mapping or mopping or whatever you want to do with the vacuum. So it's not going to take a lot of time to initiate the first map. The cool things that you can do with the map, once it gets the house mapped out, is that you can go into the app and see a couple cool things. One of them is that it's going to divide the map into different rooms. If it doesn't do a perfect job, you can divide up those rooms or merge rooms together, but you can also go through and name those rooms. So for downstairs, I could say living room, dining room, kitchen, office, bathroom, different things like that. In addition to that, you can also set up a 3D map of your floor. This is going to allow you to place furniture around the house. You can set up and place, say, a dining room table, furniture, coffee tables, different things around the house to give you a better idea of the layout of your house. I thought that was a pretty cool little feature. Now, like with other Ecovac vacuums, you can set up custom schedules within the map. So that means that when you're setting up your schedule, you can pick which rooms you want to be vacuumed on which days. Also, the order of those rooms. What I like about that is that when I have my vacuum upstairs, I want it to start in the office first. That way, when I'm coming into the office, that one has been done first, and then I can go on and do the rest of the rooms later. That is a feature that I really like about this. You can also set up multi-floor mapping. So I've got my vacuum and base station set up downstairs. When I want to bring it upstairs, I just bring the vacuum upstairs, hit the button. I've already done a scan of my upstairs, so it knows that map. It's going to recognize where it is. It's going to go out and do the vacuuming that it needs to do, and when it's done, it's going to return to where I set it down. I can go ahead and bring it downstairs, tell it to return to the base station. It'll auto empty out the bin inside of it, and we're good to go and ready for the next vacuum. Now within the app, we've got a couple of different options for cleaning preferences. We've got the ability to clean once or twice. We've got vacuum power from quiet all the way up to max plus. We've also got our water flow levels. Below that, we've got cleaning sequences, smart cleaning, cleaning schedules. You can set up your languages, lots of different things. Now, I mentioned earlier in this video about the voice assistant built in. You can use that voice assistant in conjunction with the map that you have customized. So if I have customized my map to say this is the kitchen, this is the dining room, this is the bedroom, when it's downstairs, I can actually say, okay, Eco, vacuum the kitchen, and it will specifically go to the kitchen. Or I can say, okay, Eco, vacuum under the dining room table, and it will know exactly where it needs to go and clean, and then it'll come back to the base station. So just some really awesome cutting edge technology that is built into this vacuum right here. But like I mentioned earlier in this video, if you want the cutting edge, you're gonna have to be willing to pay for it. But overall, what do you guys think of this vacuum? What do you think about some of the new technology going into the vacuums that we're seeing out there today? This one vacuums, self-empties. It has a mop that cleans its own pads. We've got cameras built into it that you can use to patrol your house. We've got 3D mapping, 5,000 PA of suction power, and a voice assistant built into it. I gotta say, I think this thing is pretty amazing. If you guys are interested in this vacuum or want to know more about it, you can take a look at the affiliate links below. If this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in the next video.